In banks, changing things is not as simple as let's just ship a new feature. Because of regulation, security, and complexity of how money moves, you cannot just switch systems on and off overnight. Some platforms have been around for years, even decades, and while they might look legacy from outside, replacing them is a huge decision, not a quick upgrade. On top of that, a bank doesn't run on one single system. There may be many different systems handling accounts, cards, payments, lending, customer data, and many more. All these systems doing their own jobs but not always designated to work together from day one. So when a new regulation lands or a new product idea comes up, the question is not limited to is this a good idea? But it is also a thorough assessment of how do all this existing system needs to change and how do we make them work together safely. Now imagine the industry agreeing on a shared blueprint of how all those building blocks are described and connected, so this changes becomes more planned and less painful. That, in simple terms, is the space BIAN is trying to work in. A simple way to picture this is to think about flying with an airline. No matter which airline you choose, your journey has familiar steps. You search and book, you check in, you go through security, you wait at a gate, you board, you fly, you land, you collect your bags, and when bags don't arrive on time, you lose your mind at a complaints counter. Every airline and airport might have different application, different counters and layouts, but those key steps and words, check-in, boarding pass, gate, baggage claim, means roughly the same everywhere. You don't have to relearn air travel from scratch in every country. Now, what airline industry has in practice is a shared understanding of journey and the key touch points, even though each airline has its own system and styles. BIAN is trying to give banks something similar. It is a shared way for industry to describe the main steps and stations in banking, what the big capabilities are, what each piece is called, and how do they connect. So people are not reinventing that picture in every bank and every project. In some of the BIAN material, you'll also see a more technical picture, banking architecture compared to city planning with district, roads, and rules of how city grows. That city planning view is really useful once you go deeper into the architecture. In this season, I'll mostly use the airline journey as our everyday picture because that would resonate easily. And from time to time, I'll point to the city planning view when we talk more like architect. So with that in mind, what actually is BIAN? BIAN stands for Banking Industry Architecture Network. It is a global community of banks, tech providers, and experts who came together and said, instead of every bank inventing its own map and language for how its capabilities fit together, can we agree on a shared language and standards? BIAN produces a reference model. You can think of it as an industry blueprint and a common language for banking capabilities and services they expose. It doesn't ship code for you and it doesn't replace your architecture team. What it does is it gives you a structured way to talk about what a bank does and how its building blocks should connect. It is also important to say what BIAN is not. It's not a magic product that you install and suddenly everything is perfect. It is not a delivery methodology that tells you exactly how to run a project. It is a reference, a standard way to slice the bank into capabilities, a standard vocabulary for those pieces, and a standard pattern on how those pieces interact. You still need real architects, engineers, business people, and proper training to apply it well in your environment. So, Why you should care about BIAN? If you work anywhere near banking technology as a BA, architect, engineer, tester, product owner, BIAN is slowly becoming one of those background languages people assume you have at least heard of. You don't have to be a BIAN expert overnight, but having a mental picture of what it is and what problem it is trying to solve makes those big room conversation a lot less intimidating. Instead of quietly panicking when someone mentions BIAN service domains or BIAN landscape, you'll know what they are really talking about is the shared map of capabilities, the standard way to describe the airline style journey of banking. So, if you remember just one thing from this first episode, let it be this. BIAN is the industry's shared blueprint and language for how a bank's capabilities fit together. A bit like how airlines and airports share a common picture of a passenger's journey, even though each one uses its own system and branding. In next episode, we'll zoom in on the big question behind that blueprint. Why banks need something like BIAN in the first place? What we will do is we will walk through some of the everyday project situations where this shared map actually helps so that you can start to see where it might show up in your own work. If that sounds useful, stick around. Just a reminder, this is just a warm-up before any official BIAN training or certification you might take later on.